Hi, I'm Tommy. So Viltrox recently came out with a firmware update for the Viltrox EF-M2, the speed booster that everybody's buying instead of Metabones, but there's not a whole lot of information on the internet about how to apply this firmware update. Now, I'm applying it because, of course, it says it improves the autofocus on the Panasonic GH4 and GH5s. So regretfully, this will end up being another video about autofocus. So anyways, here's how you apply the firmware update. Step 1. You will need to remove the Viltrox adapter from whatever camera you've probably already attached it to. Next up, find the USB slot and open it up. Then plug it into your computer. For some reason, it shows up as Untitled 1 on a Mac. I think it's called EF on a PC. Go to the Viltrox website and find the firmware upgrade section. It's linked in the description of this video. Find EF-M2 2.2 and click the download button. Once it's downloaded, it is in the RAR format, so you will need to unRAR the program. If you're on a Mac and you have unRAR, it is pretty simple. Now you should have an EF-M2v2.vtx file, and you should have a install.txt. Here's the GH4 GH5 note. So here's our window and here's our file. Just drop it right in there. And then it will say disk not ejected properly, or it will just automatically eject the drive, and it will show up again and there will be no file in there. That's how you update the firmware on the device itself. Now we're going to give it a test and see how the autofocus works, because it says it's supposed to be better. Then you need to reassemble your rig. Alright, so I'm here with the Viltrox EF-M2 firmware updated to version 2.2 on a Sigma 18-35. For all you GH5 purists, I'm using the shutter angle of 179 degrees. I am at 24 frames per second, but we'll test 30 here in a second. So let's go ahead and see how well this thing autofocuses. And I am in face tracking mode right now. Got me? There we go. We're at f1.2, and we're zoomed all the way in now. Alright, let's try 30 FPS. Okay, so here we are at 30 FPS, shutter angle 179 degrees, f1.2 with a Sigma 18-35, and the latest firmware. This is face tracking mode. Now if you're looking at the stats on the video, and you can see that it's rendered in 24 frames per second, that's because I render all my videos in 24 frames per second. So I likely will not be using autofocus still, because it's still very slow in 24 frames per second. And then the interview style where someone's in the same spot. Once you have the focus, they just kind of lean back and forth a little bit. So as long as someone's not moving around too much, it does look like it's not bad. Occasionally you'll get that weird hunting back and forth thing. It's slightly better, and that's how you apply the firmware update. I'm gonna leave this in face tracking for here for a second. So there was this really funny video by this dude about the GH5 autofocus meme test. You gotta go watch it. The link is in the description of this video. Super funny. That's pretty much it. If you want to pick up one of the Viltrox EF-M2 adapters, I will have affiliate links in the description of this video. If you buy through those links, I will get a very small commission, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Have a great day. Also, if this is like the third or fourth video of mine that you've watched and you still haven't subscribed, you might as well get it over with. I'll see you next time.